And we are live, or at least we are supposed to be. Whoops. Can I move this farther over by chance? I don't know if I can. Wish the chat, what if I just move this whole thing over? The chat would be better. Oh, that's not as bad. Okay. Welcome, people in the future, to the second video of my GCW chatting while playing Empire at War, Awakening of the Rebellion mod. That's what this is. Not super good at some of this stuff always, but it was a lot of fun last time, and so we decided that I would do it again. So, welcome, people from the future. I'm going to go ahead and get started and try to remember what all I was doing, and we will go from there. And I'm supposedly there's a couple people that have questions for me specifically, which concerns me a little bit because I'm not 100% sure what all they are going to ask me. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe it takes a minute to load. Maybe I should have loaded it before the stream. I don't know what I'm doing. No one ever said I was professional. Hey, Tyler! How you doing, man? I mean, I did talk to you earlier today, but hi again. Let's pull this up on my side so I can try to keep track of the comments better. It's one thing that was a little difficult. I wish there was I don't know if there is a way to put the comments over here so I could keep an eye on it easier. But it doesn't matter. I can use my phone. It's fine. Oh, we're good. And we're golden. Go ahead and make it full screen. Real quick. Video. Accept. Now it should be full screen. There we go. Alright. So, people get in here for a second. I'm going to attempt to remember what all is going on. Let's hit all these things. Where's our fleet? What are we doing? We were coming through... That's right. We were getting ready to head this way. What planets were we after? What are we to Hognar? Oh, that one doesn't have a time limit. That just says bring him there. Cool. Production facilities. Oh, right. I need to build that anywhere. Let's do that while I'm thinking about it. Who wants... What type of camp was it? Was it a manufacturing prison? Manufacturing prison. Corellia, you get one. Seems to be good with Corellia. Alright. Now we're getting underway here. The Tyler's here. There's a couple other people here. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? What type of questions does everybody have? Because nobody's getting on to watch me play this. This is just my own personal enjoyment. Let's see. So we got that one building. Upgrade space stations. Structure medium dockyard on Aurora Sakai? Sakai? I should know this. I know Sky. Let's see here. Oh, that one's not going to be built in time. I already missed that one. I only have 10 weeks to make that one. Okay, well, Imperial Defectors. Conquer Ornamental and retake Yaga Minor if you've lost it before. He wants to go up there, but we're not going up there. Where's Ornamental? Ornamental should be up here. Oh, where's that key? That's where we need to go. Ah, already screwed up. By the way, how's the mic? I struggled right before the stream and had a panic attack. Not a panic attack. A panic moment as the audio capture quit working for some reason. And I'm not 100% sure what happened there. So I panicked and threw some stuff together, and it seems to be working now. I'm not 100% certain if it is. Oop, I need to turn that off. Jaeger Miner. Yaga Miner. Ooh, Yaga's got a Venator. Hello, buddy. Do we have connections all the way up there? We do not. We're missing a few key planets. If I was a competent commander, I would start putting stuff together. Alright, did I ever figure out where Vader was supposed to go? I don't feel like I did. It's a planet that I know is something that happens in Legends. But I'm not 100% sure what all happens there in canon. I feel like it's a farther out planet. Hrothgar? I keep trying to say Hrothgar. That's a different universe entirely. Hrothgar. Hrothgar? No. No, there's no H in there. Hanagar. Hanagar? Whatever. There's 6 people here. Nobody's saying anything yet. Are they all fake accounts? Alright, we'll just continue what we were doing. Where is that massive fleet that we had? Audio's max hit me. Okay, well, let's work on that then. We are going to, for a brief second, work on audio stuff. Bring this down to run a window. We'll come over here. We're going to crank this up a little bit. This might sound a little weird for a second, but we're going to mess with my gain. We're going to move the gain up. Hope I don't blow out anyone's eardrums. How about now? Is that too loud? Too soft? Let's probably turn the gain down a little bit. So where's our massed fleet? Much better. Okay, cool, cool. Like I said, I had a moment of... Oh, that's right. We finally got some game levels good. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Let's begin working our way. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Turn this back to full screen. Kind of surprised my brother hasn't sent me a random question yet. I've been working on GCW stuff pretty much all day long. So I've been... Oh, we're still going. Oh, that's right. You didn't hit pause yet. So the Empire has not been on the planet outside of a few. I'm assuming you're talking about Bolivar and Newfoundland. The Empire has not. Ooh, I need to build stuff there. Has not really been around. There's been some minor. Well, not minor. Yeah, pretty much minor. Some minor like interest from some levels of scouting, some scout droids, some ISB agents, and that sort of thing on Bolivar. But the Empire itself has not really been there. That's kind of the whole point of the Empire storyline for Echo's Resolve is they are coming back to the field. So that's why it's a little bit of a different thing for them. So instead of being the occupying force that's been here the entire time, they get to come in and set up their dominance. The rebels have been there for a little while. They came back after the bombardment because they realized the Empire wasn't around anymore. And they kind of set up their own little base of operations and basically helped rebuild a little bit of the town. Trying not to put themselves as the moniker of, hey, we're the rebellion, we're here to help. It's more of like, we're just people here to help. But some people will have that figured out. So the rebels will have a little bit more insider information when it comes to townspeople. Perla is the main one that came back pretty much about the same time as the Hutts did. They saw this open planet where there wasn't much on it. They'd just been bombarded and all this stuff had happened around the crisis, and they knew there was a huge opportunity to get natural resources out of it. And so the Perla Corporation went in about the same time the Hutts went in, and they've been there the longest. They've been there for, and by the time we get to the event, probably about a year-ish. Maybe a little less. So they're going to be fairly well established in the area. And they've been bringing refugees back in the area. Or in Bolivar, or the Bolivar system. So not a lot, in all honesty. There is some stuff that carries over between events. But there is not as much as you would expect normally. Did have a ship? We need to move the fleet. Let's see if we can hit whatever's in the orbit of Tepesi first. Hello. Stuff like the Bulvos are... They've been there the entire time. The bombardment did not stop the Bulvosi. It basically just knocked off the upper crest of the Bulvosi, and lowered them down a little bit, but they are pretty easily coming back up. Let's see what this planet is. Star system, same name as the core world, region, galaxy. Commoner Run. Okay, know that one. Essels and Corfo. Simple ground. Quakes, Force. Predatory Aknax. No, I'm not sure of those. 22 BBY. Reaffirm the Republic and address the public. Well, that was a rather late time to do that. We are here to head at the end of everything. I guess, technically. Not quite. Alright, what do we got here? What are these things? I'm not so certain I'm fighting those things. I'm not even familiar with those things. Come on, sacrificial ties. Come out and do your thing. Yes, some of the rebels will be regulars. That's something that I may even have some of the rebels pre-deploy because of that in like the town and stuff. So the rebels also have these stations that they're keeping. They're uplink stations, computer stations that are hidden from everybody, and they have to try to keep those from being discovered specifically from the Empire. And there will be a bunch of rebels around, probably in the town to start off with. And yeah, there are going to be regulars. Some of them will probably be even known by some of the NPCs beforehand during the Friday night stuff, and they're coming straight for me. Well, there isn't I don't know if there's a space station. I don't like the look of those guys. What are you? What are you, buddy? Sorry, I'm kind of curious on what this thing is. What do you carry? Ooh, TIE hunters. Hello, my friend. Okay, what do you do? Fit firing arc, quick attacks, frigate, secure TIE hunters. So you're not anti-fighter still. Darn, Imperial Storm Commandos. Oh, that's what you're used for. We're gonna say the ISC guys are with one of those. All right, let's see how big these suckers are. I don't feel like fighting this. They've got our Quintons. We've got two of what are these? Tag Battle Cruiser. Flagships, Corporate Sector Authority. Ah, it's the Corporate Sector. Of course. We are going to say that you guys are quite great where you are. I don't feel like it's necessary that we take this. You guys aren't rebels. We're not really... What the heck are they shooting at you? That's terrifying. Okay. Well, let's leave, guys. We don't need this planet. If there wasn't much in the space, we would have taken it, but I'm not concerned about it. Perla could say some rebel. Yeah. I already talked about that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, the rebels will have a much. Of course, rebels also start right behind the town. Basically, if you haven't been to the Rock before, the rebel base camp is very quickly. You walk up a hill, you're in the town. The Imperials from their starting location is going to take a little bit longer to get to the town. They will have to come down the hill and in the long way to get to the town. Where is your character during the next event? Which character are you speaking of, Tyler? I mean, you talking about like you got to be a little bit more specific. I've been a lot of characters. Well, we should reveal some in the space over here, shouldn't we? How do you find the air bases? Ah, there it is. Small dockyard. Durin, all of them. So, for those of you that don't know, at the very first Star Wars Galaxy of War event, I was a plethora of characters because we only had, I think, 5 NPCs with a max of 7 at one time at Survivor's Endeavor, and I ended up throwing costumes on left, right, and center to just try to make the world feel a little bit more lived in, a little bit more realistic, larger. And so I was a rebel, I was an Imperial, I was a smuggler, I was a droid, I was civilians, I was the mayor. Most of those characters don't turn back up. I'm like, well, the mayor's dead. The mayor character died at the very start of the event. The farmer got killed by the rebels, which is a whole funny situation. The HK droid is still around, and we'll start with HK. The HK droid that I got to play, which that's not my costume, by the way. I want to make that very clear. The HK costume is originally built by Tyvek Dara, and then him and 6 mm Mando worked together to make the current one. And so I just wear it. There might actually have to be a different pilot at Survivors or at Echoes Resolved, depending on timeline for how much time I have to play it. The HK at this point is currently in an Imperial training facility or a research facility on Malston 3 because he was acquired by the Empire at the end or in the middle of Fate's Grasp. So he was been acquired by the Imperials, and they're using him alongside some of the Dark Trooper technology and just testing some things out. The Commander Durin, which is probably my favorite character to play, in all honesty. Commander Durin was a last-minute addition to my roster because initially I was going to play Director Hyde, which if you were at Ambition's Toll, you would have met Hyde, and he wasn't me. Hyde was played by someone else entirely. But I initially was going to play Director Hyde, who was going to be this scummy Imperial director who my goal was to get shot by the Imperials because I was going to be so scummy. That was what I wanted to do. However, right before the event, I realized that the Empire was outnumbered in every facet. Everybody had more guns, more soldiers, more equipment, better prepped than the Empire. And the Empire was just going to get attacked nonstop. And so I switched the character from being a hindrance to Commander Durin, who is, in all intents, as best as I could put it, as a competent Imperial commander. It's like somebody that was going to actually be an asset to the Empire. And I think he ended up being that. The way he was able to interact with the Imperials, the Rebels, the Mandos, it was all really fun. And I got to play him again at Ambition's Toll. He didn't come to Fate's Grasp because he was wounded very egregiously at Ambition's Toll. He's a fun character. Most of my favorite NPC interactions that have story consequences have been with Durin. I can talk on Durin for a while. He's from Chandrillil. I put that in his backstory as he's from Chandrillil, so that should be a point of scrutiny for other Imperials, as he's from the planet that is not aligned with the Empire, but he is still with the Empire. There's a lot there with Durin. He's easily my favorite character to RP as. I've had, for like example, with Liana, I had some great interactions with her character, as I am clearly a high-ranking Imperial officer dealing with stuff way more than she knows, and she initially comes to shoot me, and we end up having this conversation, talking things out, and eventually she ended up, the blurb that she wrote after Ambition's Toll about her interactions with Durin was really interesting because it challenged her character as this Imperial that is more of a good guy on the inside, trying to fix the Empire from the inside, and has actually got himself in a position where he can do something about it. He can't fix everything, but he can push the Empire in the better direction to be a better galactic power, not so much of the hard authoritarian, but more of the peace and security, which was a lot of fun to do. He's probably going to make an appearance if I can get the armor done. I've been getting armor pieces to wear for Durin. I've got a helmet and armor pieces. I haven't figured out how to put them all together yet, but I've got some pieces to put into an armor set for Durin, so I can play Durin a little bit more. The other characters that I got to play Ardent Earth Skipper, who may or may not be making a return. I do know there's wanted posters of him, which has been a lot of hilarity. Nobody knows where Earth Skipper is. I'm not 100% sure where Earth Skipper is. Oh, okay, mission log updated. The planet does not I failed this mission. The planet does not require additional defenses. We were probably better off using those credits otherwise. Fear decreased. Oops. I gotta go through the list of everything else I played. The miner that's dead. The farmer dead. The mayor died. Earth Skipper didn't die. He was wounded. Durin was elsewhere. Oh, the other character I played, some would call him the Inquisitor, otherwise known as EX. That's a character that I don't know if I ever reprise because I've kind of gotten away from that. At the first event, we kind of went a little bit more with we had some lightsabers, we had a little bit of Force stuff, we had a lot more of like Chewbacca, Han Solo, Vader. We did a little bit more of that kind of stuff. I've shied away from a lot of that. I don't really want to use the Force too much during our events because it's kind of hard to replicate and it's not realistic for the world. And but I like EX. He's one of my original creations. I've had that character for many years. All right, what's the mission? Inquisitor training. Speak of the devils. Coruscant to oversee training nuclear. Okay, I can do that. Vader's right here. Go to Coruscant. Any of your appearances echoes survive the event. So something that I do with a lot of my characters is they have single lives. They do not respawn. If I die as one of my NPCs, they don't come back. That's one of the things that I do for my own personal challenge. And does the Emperor need to go to be with Vader? No, he doesn't need to be there. But he is there. How long do I lose Vader for? No idea. Vader's gone. Cool. Well, who needs Darth Vader? HK is the only one that respawns because it's HK. Durin almost didn't respawn. He was on the last 30 seconds of his bleed out at Ambition's Toll when reinforcements arrived to save him. Let's start moving down south. Let's hit this planet. I need to be building reinforcements for my ground forces because they got decimated. Forgot about that. Let's build some guys up. Let's build some more army guys. I do want to build... Ooh, they're more expensive. As for appearances that I myself am going to do, I'm not 100% sure what all I'm going to play as yet. I kind of want to play as Durin. We have a Imperial mission that I think would be fun to play as Durin. And I think I'll come in as HK at some point if I have the time. Otherwise, that may be a personal... Like, somebody else may have to do that. I need to build more armor pieces. There's... Should have taken that dagger. Yeah. My brother just sent me a text. He said... First he said he was walking his dog. He was complaining that he was late. Then he said the Malgun are a Sith cult. What's a Sith? As you say, taking that dagger. The Malgun cult stuff is a lot of fun to play around with, and I'm glad that the community has been interested in that. That one video that Rev had where they almost immediately upon entering the field found a Malgun note, and the one guy who had been at the previous event just went, "Oh no." The Malgun will not exist at Bolivar. The Malgun is planetary specific for now. That may change in future iterations, but for now, the Cult of Malgun is specific to Malston 3. Or actually, the Malston system in general, but yeah, pretty much only Malston 3. Eventually, they may spread. That's a thing that may happen with story stuff later on. I'm getting sidetracked. I need to build stuff. This is good. This is good. I like this. We need more ground stuff. More taxes. I like more taxes. You get prisons. I don't have a lot of money. I need to make more money. What's the best way to make money in this game? Oh, Mission Holocron. Successful security platoon. I'm curious what this on Corellia. I'm curious what this is. Sonathy Security Platoon. Private security firm. See, that's one of the reasons I made Perla Corporation is there's a lot of private security stuff that is in the storylines that never gets used. That's why I made Perla. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. I also need to make the 506 detachment. Who builds armor? Where's my armor being built at? Coruscant, can you build armor? Have I not built any armor production facilities? That's what this is, right? Ground vehicle. Yeah, ground vehicles. Helps if I click the ground vehicle button. Do. I also don't have a lot of money, so we're going to wait. Alright, let's do Manon. Manon. Oh, I know Manon. I don't like that it's changing hands. Let's see, what other characters do I have? I had Uba. Was it Uba? Yeah, Uba. Ubba was a character that I played at Ambition's Toll. No, Fate's Grasp. No, it was Ambition's Toll. Ambition's Toll that lasted all of like 15 minutes on the field. I got on the field, walked around, got in the middle of an engagement by accident, and got iced by, I think it wasn't a Mando, but it was an outlaw of some sort. Just turned around and just completely laid me out, and then kind of looked at me and realized that he wasn't intending to kill me. Ran over, tapped me out, looked for loot. I said, no, I had nothing because I had just gotten on the field. And then he kind of like panicked and ran away. And so for funsies, I went to the Mandalorian Enclave and I was like, hey, by the way, something you guys probably would find on security cameras, and you would find my dead body. My character's gone. There is a person who just murdered me in the middle of town. And I kind of gave him a little bit of information to go off of. And apparently the Mandalorian I was talking to knew the guy in real life and was excited to just go and deal with this as a story opportunity. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, he didn't survive very long. A lot of the random NPCs don't survive very long. I did do a informant character for a little bit at Fate's Grasp. But he doesn't really have a name or anything. He was just random informant, so I could go talk to the Imperials and the Rebels and talk to the admins without making it look stupid. That's what I've mostly done lately, is trying to do small characters that allow me to go talk to admins so we can discuss things without it looking weird. I basically was an Imperial technician for 90% of Fate's Grasp. I was just running around the field with batteries and tools, just fixing stuff. That Mal gun dagger, though. What all happened around that dagger? Did you find the dagger? Was the dagger given to you? I want to know a little bit more about the dagger situation. You say you should have taken the dagger. Are you sure you should have taken it? Are you sure that's what you want? Let's kill this dreadnought. Ooh. Heroes are 50. I need to start looking at planetary bonuses, but I won't. I'll forget. Now that we have an actual fleet here, let's see what we can do. But yeah, I'm really happy that the Cult of Malgun was... I tried the Cult of Malgun at the first event. Or not the first event, the second event. Where we just had this mask, and I wanted to see if players would do anything with this mask that said bind on pickup and a little blurb of what to do with the mask. And I wanted to see if players would do anything with it. And I was pleasantly surprised to find out that players would do stuff with the mask. I had a couple of random encounters as like Commander Allen at Ambition's Toll. Oh, there's a space stations here. This is the one that I almost couldn't break out of last time. Move forward. Oh, there's a pair of them. That's good. That's good to know. Told you, yoink, I am one of the corpo guys. Was I carrying a dagger? I don't remember that. When you were down, I told you, yoink, I am one of the corpo guys. I did interact with the corpos a little bit, but I don't remember anything of that. Was it during the night portion, or was it during the day? My brain is not braining there. Alright, let's see what we got. Day. Huh. Yeah, I'm completely failing to remember this. I apologize. I was downed. When did I get downed on the first day? Was this at... This had to have been at Fate's Grasp. I don't remember actually getting downed, because I don't remember going out and doing anything. Let's see, what all did I do at Fate's Grasp? First or second day? Second day? Okay, I did go out in the town a few times second day. Was I doing... I wasn't doing Imperial, was I? Gotta narrow it down a little bit. I did do some more stuff on the second day. Bring a little flotilla here. I was an imp. Okay. I must have... Oh, that's true. Are you sure? Was it white? Imperial white? Because I didn't ever put ISB costume on at Fate's Grasp. It would have been Gracchus, who does normally do the facial hair stuff. Normally, I am clean-shaven at events. Alright, we're getting close to the shipyards here. Let's see what all we find. I actually ended up... He was supposed to have 3 daggers. I have one of the daggers in the other room. What are we shooting at? It's a space station of some sort over here, huh? What are we shooting at? What are we shooting at? What we got here? Construction pod. What are you guys killing? What are we shelling? Why are we shooting civilians? What's going on here? There better be a good reason what we're shooting at. Alright, let's bring in the rest of it. So I've been recently looking at some of the stuff on the Acclimator. I've always liked the Acclimator design. I like it even more now that I've done some more research on the Acclimator. That sucker was a beast, and it was so fast, too. Alright, let's see if this flotilla can actually do something to this space station. Pull everyone out. Yeah, Gracchus had daggers. He had a few other odds and ends. Seriously, what do you guys... Oh, what's over here? What is this? Laser cannon turns. Just ignore that, guys. Just move in. We don't need to kill the civilians. For peace and security. For peace and security, guys. Remember, we're the good guys. We're the good guys. It can be kind of confusing if you haven't seen some of us in different costumes to keep track of who's who. Come on, guys, get him. Again, why are we shooting that? Upcoming special hut missions. So the huts have the coaxium mines and such, right? And, alright, you guys go ahead and go in. If I can make the props work, which I haven't got this to work yet, one of their missions is going to be moving unrefined coaxium around the field. And obviously, unrefined coaxium is supposed to be incredibly volatile. And if I can get the props to work, they're going to have to deal with a prop that is sensitive to being dropped and being shot. And I'm just imagining a bunch of the hut players just tiptoeing around the field, desperately trying not to accidentally aggro. Oh dear. And make people mad so they don't have to get shot at while dealing with that annoying quest. Also, the huts are going to have a whole bunch of droid stuff. One of the quests that I may be making, that I've been working on a little bit, would involve a like a droid that could be used, that carries an explosive device that you have to move through a map, and that would help the faction against Volvos. So one of the things that I want the huts to maybe be able to do is have access to these specialized droids. Most of the hut stuff, I honestly am not 100%. Oh, guys, anti-fighter stuff, get up there, help out, please, kill those things. Go, patrol craft. That's what I'm trying to do. I might do, somebody mentioned doing a bike, like a bike security device that senses movement and such. Come on, guys, clear out those fighters for me. Any of you guys take any of these things taking damage yet? Not really. Let's target that one. You target that one. You get up here. Target that bulk one as well. Let's get you to target him too. Everyone target the same thing. Let's defeat in detail. You remove that CR. Was that CR-90? Yeah, Corellian Corvette. Ooh, you're taking damage. You guys just sit there. I don't think I can build you yet. Okay, we're doing okay in the starfighter battle this time. This is easy. This is better. Our starter destroyer is getting hurt. I can't build more of you guys yet. Why aren't you taking more damage? Where's my TIE bombers at? I got one of you. Okay, go. Okay, well, we are winning the starfighter fight. That's good to know. We don't have any reinforcements, though. I still love the fact that these dreadnoughts speak Deutsch. The other stuff that huts are going to have is, well, they got that droid shop, and again, we're going to have a big discussion this weekend about the hut stuff, as I'm going to Texas, because a lot of the guys are from Texas, and we're going to go do another TTT game. This one's going to be cowboy themed, and so I'm going to talk to a lot of those guys then to figure out more of the hut stuff. But there's not a lot of hut stuff planned. I may tell them to just annoy the crap out of the Perla guys. That'd be kind of fun. And they're going to have... I mean, they're also going to have their own town. So there's a lot of special stuff that they can do with their own town stuff. Okay, we got one down. Let's target the Dreadnought. Let's start clearing... clearing stuff. I don't like how damaged you are getting. Can I pull you around? I may regret this. No, that would, no, I'm not doing that. Turn back again. We're all in. I lose the Star Destroyer, though. That's going to hurt. Oh, we're getting flanked. Do we still have engines? Still have engines. Okay, well. Don't want to lose this Star Destroyer. I can't build more of them. If he loses engines, though. Still engines. Still engines. This guy's ioned. I hope that means he can still escape. Come on, don't kill my engines. They're trying to keep me from using him. Okay, Star Destroyer still made it out. Oh, that's still a bust. Still can't take that planet. Good news is I didn't lose anything. Good to know. Ultimate failsafe. Most stories fall apart. So, I wouldn't be able to pull it back. The wall in the back is getting kind of complicated. The failsafe, if things go awry, is my staff. It is me crying out for help and saying, go do this random thing. I do have a list of fail-safes if something goes wrong to pull from. Some of them are as simple as pull the entire team back to the base and go fight another team. I don't like using those as much. I like throwing something a little more unique in the mix, pulling out some NPCs and giving them a very specific target or something. One that is not what system lost where what I knew better. I knew better. All the stuff I was building on the ground. Wrong. Well, first things first. Let's unclog the fleet. I've made a huge mess here. I've got to go fix. I need to go fix stuff. Turn everybody back around. We're going back to Chandrillil. Everything's going poorly. Going back. Get guys up here. Hang on. Why can't I build you guys? Ground tech level 2. Send some of you guys out. Alright, what we got here? Nothing in space, so we're just going to plop you guys right there. Say no. I'm going to pull you guys here. Is there any more armor? Well, I don't have a lot of armor. There shouldn't be a lot on the ground here yet. Let's go ahead and land. Keep them from doing that. Of course it's Han Solo. Of course. So one failsafe that I have is it's easier at Boulevard because we can just stick a whole bunch of people in Bulbo's costume and send them out. So that's an easy one. I have a couple different other... Oh, we started with the Stormtroopers. Hang on, is Leia here? I think that's Leia. Okay, bring you down. Go ahead and bring you in. Well, no, we'll wait. bring in some of these yahoos. Yeah, watch out for stealth units. Thank you. Thank you. Get those ties up. Just in case. Stormtrooper Brigade, let's go. Uh-oh. Where? Where? You guys don't go too far forward. I don't have more of you. Take out the civilians. Take out the civilians. I saw for the peace of the galaxy. Take out the civilians. The storylines. So back on the storylines falling apart. There will be failures in that. It's almost impossible to not. Especially we're dealing with so many people, and we're kind of expecting somewhere around maybe 100 or sorry about 200 people by the time everything's all said and done for Echoes Resolved. So it's the most that we've ever had, and it's kind of been the thing with all of our RP events. We get bigger every time. With that amount of people, there is so much stuff that goes wrong. I thought Fate's Grasp was a terrible event from what I was seeing. Most of the stuff that I saw didn't seem to work. However, from what other people were saying, it was a fun event. So I don't know how to gauge, I guess, on whether or not events were good or bad. Okay, get your gun up. There you go. Are we dancing on the field now? But most of my fail-safes just end up being me begging other NPCs to go do some other stuff. Which normally works out pretty well. Yes, I love those words. Command pose for the Empire. I wish we get the skirmish system to do that. Maybe someday. Wait, how are my TIE fighters doing? No, flak. It's flak. Run, fly away. TIE fighters, go over there. Go far away. Don't do a flight close. You don't have shields. Fly away. You guys go deal with that. Go. Move the walker up. A lot of enemies out in the field. But there's also stuff like HK that I've used as a failsafe. I've used... normally there is a... item that I like to use. I like to use MacGuffins for failures, if like stuff goes wrong. Use like a MacGuffin of some sort, and also use... Get him! Who is that? Both and Probe. Who are you guys? Those must be elite units. Activates cloaking device. Ah, should have known. Get him! Get him, boys! Get him! Take that out, please. Alright, let's bring in some more. See what else we got. Keep going, holding the line. Not you, Commander. We can't lose you. You're giving me bonuses. Okay, we're doing pretty okay. We're doing... Oh, you guys can just... You guys gonna ever destroy that? A lot of my fail-safes are also just me throwing random stuff at a wall and hoping it works. That's the one bad side about an event like this, is there's so much happening it can be really hard to keep things coordinated. Where are you guys going? Oh, get all these guys over here. Let's go deal with this. Is that Leia? Is Leia throwing a shield down? Break it. Do I have bombers yet? Bring the Juggernaut up. In case you got the anti-vehicle turret, that'd be really helpful. The Mandos are currently undergoing new construction, essentially. There's a lot of discussion right now about how we're handling the Mandos moving forward. There's a good, how do I put it? The clan Vorpan essentially is kind of taking a backseat as we are taking. Woo! I don't know what you shot at, but I think you missed. We're kind of making like this Mando, everybody Mando gets to join group to have some more specific Mando stuff. That's kind of in the works. That's kind of shifting from what we had originally planned. That's just because we're trying to make things a little more fun for the regular Mando players and trying, I guess, not to split too much between Vorpan and the regular Mandos and trying to make it a bit more of a everyone Mando sort of group. But a lot of that kind of stuff's kind of changed recently in the last couple of weeks, so I still can't say too much on how that's working yet, because we are, like I said, we're kind of redoing some of the Mando stuff. All right, we got Han Solo down. Where'd the other two go? I see you there. Hey. Get him. You guys go over there and get him. No. Get him. This is actually going to end up poorly for them because they're going to lose heroes. Wait, where'd the TIE fighter go? I had two of you. Oh, there you are. Where were you? Get back to Oh, nope, we're over. Okay. We didn't get the heroes. Ah, darn it. Our planet now, though. Some of the Mando stuff some of them are going to work with the Hutts early on. They're going to have a contract with some of the Hutt stuff. So they'll have some immediate things to go out and do. Oh, Vader's back. What changes? You have received Imperial Inquisitor ×2. Interesting. Alright, Vader can stick around with the core worlds. Let's start building up another fleet for defensive operations. We're going to need a little bit more firepower. It's a good way to make more money in this game. Governor's Palace. Start with that. But the Mandos, there's a lot of stuff we could do with the Mandos. We're kind of reworking on some of the story stuff for them. Oh, there's a probe droid. Grab a couple of those suckers. What you got? Okay, now I'm getting too invested in the game now. Let's pull you back to Kuwait. Question for the stream. What is the in-universe lore reason that New Fallen looks suspiciously similar to the old? Yaru. No. Okay, it's a lot of little things. A lot of frigates. What are you? Dreadnoughts. Corellian battlecruiser. This one's going to hurt. Alright. To finish off the question. Question for the stream. What is the in-universe lore reason that New Foland looks suspiciously similar to the old Foland, even after being leveled by an orbital bombardment? Old plans. And the orbital bombardment actually was incomplete. The bombardment partially failed because it didn't get to go through the entire process. It was a bombardment and it did do a lot of damage, but there are areas that are unscathed because of how the bombardment was organized. It was not a cleansing bombardment. It was basically a little kid being mad that they didn't get to win the battle that they wanted to win, and they threw the game board down. That's one of the reasons. And also, they've been reconstructing Newfoundland to be, or the Newfoundland to be more like Old Foland, so that people returning home have kind of a familiar background. But there are lots of new additions in the there's a lot of new containers and stuff that have been put in the town, and so I've been saying that they have been brought here by Perla to... Are you a freebie? No, yeah, I think it's just you here. They're going, yeah, they're rebuilding the town kind of in the way that it was before, and doing some straight rebuilding stuff, and then bringing new stuff in, because there's a lot of new containers like around the cantina, around the town, down in the fishing village and stuff. They've added some new stuff to the field, and I like the containers being some sort of drop pod that Perla has brought in to live in and operate out of. New hero characters do you think we'll have at the end of the event? I am guessing, through what I already know, that there's probably going to be another 2. From what I'm remembering of seeing from the player credit counts and what I know is going to happen money-wise. But I may be incorrect because we have so many players. One of my concerns is we're not going to have enough active major quests and stuff for people to earn lots of credits on, and we're also trying to keep players from earning ridiculous amounts of credits too quickly. If the Huts get to do some of their coaxium runs properly, then there are probably going to be... What are these construction pods? What can we build in these construction pods? I doubt anything is going to help us, but kind of be fun to try out. Do you have your... I thought the Victory 2 was supposed to be quicker than this. Why are you so slow? The Huts, if they can complete some of the coaxium shipments, they will get a ton of money because it's going to be very difficult. And coaxium, even in this raw form, is very expensive and very productive. And so we might get some hero characters out of that just from the Huts. Come on, you better hurry up. They're not that far away from you. Okay, it's not saying I can build anything here. Run away! Alright, let's grab all these. Let's pull the bombers off to the side here. Pull the fighters over here. Put the carrot cruiser in the back. Pull you in the back. So I think both of you are the ones here. We did finally get 2 hero characters, I think it was, at Fate's Grasp. It's Kane and... Who was the other one? I know Kane hit hero status. Who was the other one? I don't remember now. Nope, you're a spaceship. I'm still not used to you moving. Alright, there you are. Darvo. That's right, Darvo was the other one. I kind of expect some more... I'm kind of surprised there haven't been any more Imperials getting that with the Imperial payout system. But also the Imperials have been struggling on some of the quest stuff. Especially with some of their... The harm assist? I forgot about that because wasn't he like holding people, not holding people ransom, but requesting people pay him credits or he wasn't going to heal them type of situation? Actually, let's move this forward a little more. Yeah, Dr. Darvo. He's got a pretty cool. I like the way he's got his costume set up a little bit because I mean, it's basically just like a lab coat with the hut symbol on the back. But I like it because it's got that long, floppy coat feel to it. As an Imperial, dying is bad for your payout, and unfortunately, dying is quite common. That is very true. I do feel sorry for the Imperials sometimes because they get punched so much at these events. There's just a huge punching bag for everybody. Everyone wants to shoot the Imperials, right? Everyone wants to shoot the bad guys. I know, I mean, as like the Rebel team will always have a little bit of a harder time gaining the credits to do a hero status because the Rebels don't get access to as many missions just because they're Rebels and we want the Rebels to integrate into the town more. And so I expect it to take a little longer for the Rebels to... Where are you guys at? You guys are taking your sweet time to get in here. Come on. Helps if I unpause the game. Come forward. Come on. We are waiting to do the battle with you. There it is. Jeez! Okay. Get him, boys. Pretty much anything you kill is going to be worth something, so go for it. Time bombers in. Let's bring them in on that. Target the spinny UFOs. Jeez, are those the spinny ones? The ones that have the cannons and they... No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm thinking of the hate battlecruisers. Go for it, boys. How much damage you gonna do with those rockets? Nothing. Great. Wowzers. How much chaos will Loki be responsible for? Loki is... What are you guys going so far forward for? Lots of chaos. I don't think that man can exist without causing chaos at an event. Like, it's just his lot in life to just cause as much chaos as possible. What are you? Interesting. Alright, this one's gonna take a while. Fight it out, boys. You do good things. Blow stuff up. Kill that thing. It's like spinning like a Beyblade. Get it! Get it! Alright, you guys didn't get it. I don't remember what I was talking about. I got distracted on that battle. Apologize. Oh yeah, hero characters. That's what you were talking about. And Loki. So Loki, he's one of the guys that I go down to Texas to play with. And even during the TTT games, the chaos that zero losses on either side outside of my space station. That was fantastic. Yeah, you guys on the ground are just dead. I can't help you. Oh, that's where we're supposed to pick Vader. What's the dark green? What's dark green mean? Nothing I have. Yeah, I figured. I'm not even going to bother with that one. An AAT tank company. Fantastic. They're corrupting it already. Kessel. We don't want to lose Kessel. Do that. Dark green is... Oh, huts. That makes sense. The Dark Troopers. We have had so much problem with Dark Trooper stuff. Getting them to do what we want them to. The biggest problem with the Dark Troopers is getting players that want to do that and do that correctly. Because the Dark Troopers don't get to... They're not as super reliable as a person, right? They can't go out and do stuff by themselves. They have to have a handler. We'll have a Dark Trooper costume for use at Echo's Resolve, but it never seems to get used well. I don't know how we've been failing that one as much. We're trying a couple different new things with it. Basically get into the Empires, like use it whenever you can, get somebody in it. I don't know. I'm trying to do stuff with the Dark Troopers with missions and such, and none of those have ever really worked. We've run into so many problems doing those missions. Either they haven't been able to complete the missions, or the scientists who are supposed to do the missions never show up, and there's all kinds of other issues. And I kind of am disappointed because they're kind of a fun concept, especially because they're the Phase 2. It's that mix between human and droid, and I feel like we've really underutilized those. I need a lot more credits. I need to be making a lot more credits. Okay, can we tax Coruscant some more? Build a bunch more of those frigates. Can you build stuff on the ground that gives me money? Hang on, I gotta yawn. Also, Dark Troopers in current canon are a little bit weaker than they are in the old stories, and I wish there was some more we could do with that. Like, I don't think... Like, Archammer, because we called it Project Archammer, which if you know some of the legend stuff, you know that Archammer is that ship that they use the Dark Trooper stuff on. But that's not canon anymore, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's been removed from canon. Oh, before we move you, we're going to leave Army Troopers here this time. Not going to make that... Whoops, not going to make that mistake twice. You guys get stationed here. Have fun with that. Go to Balmora. What's that mean? Man, I gotta do a lot more building stuff on the grounds, whatnot. I think we only have one Dark Trooper though. I think the other costume is no longer available, so we're down to just the one. I want to do some stuff with HK and Dark Troopers. We had the story element at Ambition's Toll where HK basically got to put his hands on a Dark Trooper and basically was programming a Dark Trooper, like reprogramming it to HK settings. And we never got to do anything else with that storyline. We've had this idea for doing this droid revolution where the Jawas and the droids against everybody happen. And it's never worked out well in the planning process, and it keeps scrapping it. Which is kind of a disappointment because I feel like a lot of players would enjoy that aspect of the game. I don't know if, the game of the... Everybody has to fight to survive against the droids and such. Are we content with the number of fields we play at, or do we want more? And if so, what do we want from in a new field? I would love new fields, just because it gives us more options. The biggest thing that we look for in fields, one is there a player base that plays there, and the field staff and whatnot. But outside of that, one thing that I like looking for is the setup of the field. specifically, is there urban environments that we can turn into a good Star Warsy field, a setup that's not just because Mousen does this well. It's got all the containers and stuff, and it's pretty easy to sci-fi those up if we have some time. Throw some blankets over stuff and whatnot, and throw banners around. And Bolivar does this well too because it's that rock quarry, and that's a very unique atmosphere to play airsoft in. It's very easy to put that into a Star Wars setting. The I don't know about Rhaegor. I haven't seen a ton of Rhaegor stuff. It's more of the earthy stuff, which is still okay. But I would love to see a field that we get to go to that has more of a sci-fi feel to it. There is a field, I believe it's in California, that's Star Wars themed, and we've discussed trying to maybe reaching out to them in the future to do stuff. I should just leave this unpaused, so I can make money. There is a field, it's like a paintball field that's like built up with Star Wars. It's got like a little Hoth section, it's got a cantina section, it's got a few other little sections from the movies, and I would love to see some stuff like that. One of the biggest things has been, have there been admins close by? Because if we don't have an admin close by, it's really hard to coordinate with the field, which is why we have a field in Mauston, we have a field in Missouri, and we play in Texas, because we have admins in Texas, we have admins in Wisconsin, and we have admins in Missouri, and that makes it really easy. And I know we're doing we're coordinating with one in Florida. I haven't been very much involved in that one. It kind of happened that I was not around to have much of the discussions, so I'm sure what all is happening there. I know some of the guys that are working on it, but I'm not fully aware of what all is happening. I don't know what type of field that is. I know that last year I looked at going to the field, and some personal stuff happened. I wasn't able to make it. I don't even know if I've actually seen stuff of the field, in all honesty. I'm not even sure what that field looks like. That one in Florida, the Flames of Rebellion. I know they do the casino stuff, and they have some minor RP stuff, but I know they don't have it quite as set up as we do. I like Mauston and Bolivar just because we can do some stuff with the town stuff. There have been a couple fields that we've looked at where it's been this big wide open field, and it's been there's a lot of space to play, there's a lot of acreage, but it doesn't really fit what we do for Star Wars, because we like having the town. We like having people where we have NPCs in the town, we have market spaces, we have that urban environment where people live. And I guess that's the biggest thing that we kind of look at alongside, do we have admins nearby that can help run the event and be coordinating with the field. What else we got? I need to build some more ships. I'm just sitting here chatting away, which is good. I wanted to chat away. How much is a Star Destroyer? A lot of credits. What are you? Oh, a Bellator. Duh. Interdictor. I should build an interdictor and make it the 12th fleet. Make it the 12th ISB specialized 12th fleet. That's one fun thing that I've done with the Bolivar system, well, the Baxter sector entirely, is some people were like, why are there so many big ships in the area? Like, this doesn't seem right. I'm like, well, so I added some because of this context of this ISB specialized fleet and through other things. And this fleet is no longer necessary. It's now moving on to other things. And so now we're getting to the more canonical limited numbers in the Baxel sector. But if you don't use an ISD, 90% of the regular player base have no idea what's happening in the galaxy. Because they think, Star Destroyer, that's what the Empire has, Star Destroyers. And in reality, the Empire has a lot more than just Star Destroyers. Mission logs. I completely forgot about missions. Rival source. Take a stealth unit to the planet The Wheel. The Wheel, that is up here, isn't it? Isn't the wheel up here? Ah, there it is. That's not too far away. I got some ISB agents partly close by. Go to the wheel. What's happening at the wheel? I personally would like to see another field or two in our repertoire. We're getting to the point where we could do events a little closer together. Initially, we tried to do an event every 6 months, and that was a disaster. That was a bad idea, especially as our second event. But nowadays, a year is almost too much. And so we've been just kind of discussing narrowing that down a little bit and doling that out. There was another field that we wowzers. I've been talking too much today apparently. We did have a field in Tennessee, Virginia, I forget where, that the Imperial Commander made an event at, and unfortunately that one apparently is no longer happening. I got credits. Time to finish missions. Okay, cool. Hunt shipyards. Oh, I missed this. Yeah, Nox Prime. Unfortunately, that field, I don't know if it doesn't exist anymore or what happened, but they're not able to do an event there this year, which is too bad. Destroy any shipyard and more units will be granted to your control. Oh. Time to finish 20 weeks. Started mission week 35. Okay. Well, I want to take out this fleet here. But there's a lot there. Do I build another ISD? What's the difference between this one and this one? Tech door. Oh, that's more of a... I feel like I need to get... another week pass. Well, I can't build this one because I don't have the tech for it. Okay, we're going to build another Star Destroyer. And then we'll head towards that. Let's build a few more smaller things. We don't need to up this fleet capacity. Let's build some smaller stuff. Maybe a hero unit wouldn't be a bad idea. Have to build specs. Tech stuff, more tech stuff. Man, I like the idea of the tech stuff, but it's kind of annoying sometimes. Okay. Oh, we got some. Oh, we can't build any of it yet. I gotta do more tech stuff. This is... Alright, what more tech stuff do I have? Which button's the tech stuff? Am I out of space to do tech? Oh, I kind of want to build raiders. Those are nice. Where is the tech building? I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, they're on Coruscant. I must be out of space there. Okay. Build some more stuff. Okay. Go back to talking about Clocks of War. I am really struggling on that today. Yeah, Nox Prime. I was talking to Imperial Commander Colonel Corell about that, and apparently there was an issue with the field. He wasn't quite sure what happened. They basically lost communication with the field, and now they don't really know what they're doing with it. And so they had plans to do another one there, to do that garrison event style. And what am I doing? What am I doing? No. I'm not losing Chandra level again. I'm not doing that again. I need to build stuff on the ground here anyway. Guess you go over to Balmora. Okay. Unlocks AT-AT, AT-DT, Imperial Ground Tech, Heavy Vehicles 2, Imperial Global Ground Tech. This is partially unlocks. Uh-oh. The recent models seem to be blocked by enemy fleet movements considered right now. ISP agent. Should allow Bevel and have them meet up at Kuwait. Hey! It's Yahoo! What's his name? Garandand. So he needs to meet up at Kuwait. Who wouldn't? Was it Bevel? Need to meet up with him at Kuwait. Oh no, he needs to go over to. Okay, you're stealthing it. You go over here to Kuwait. Gotcha. All right, we got 2 Star Destroyers now. Do you think we can break it with 2 Star Destroyers? Let's grab a little bit from Vader's group and this Carrot Cruiser to add a little bit more firepower here. We'll bring these suckers over. Hopefully that gives us a little bit more stopping power. I may wait for that victory to be done first. Alright. Scarab, what else you got for me? Send me another question. I need to get on a roll. I need to get talking about something. I feel like I'm just kind of wasting away here. Protection facilities. Imperial Weapon Laborers Camp. Umbara Militia. That'll be fun. Imperial Weapon Labor Camp. Let's build that somewhere. Over here. Let's build that on Scarab. Is Scarab out of space? It is. Rothana. Is it out of space? It is not. Weapon camp. That one. Pull you back. Yeah, I don't want to lose Thyfera. I know it doesn't actually do anything in the game, but that's very important in lore. Alright, he sent me another question. Oh dear, this is a longer one. Discuss the life of an average Joe in this section of the galaxy. He is an Imperial citizen, not a Hutt slave, but he is an Imperial soldier. What does he go through? What are the phases of his life? Where does he ultimately end up? Provide details like species, major life choices, professions, anything else you think is necessary to best understand this guy's life. You can give him a Star Wars name if you want. Don't care. Okay, so you went, hi, Scarab. Why is it that every time you text me a question, this happens? This happens like every time you ask me a question. Now I have to deal with this. Oh dear. Oh no, that's here. Okay. Not quite as important. It's that same fleet. That's that Black Sun fleet that's come over from over here. Okay. Let me start with... Are we talking... Okay, I need clarification from you real quick, Scarab. Is this where in the galaxy exactly? In this section of the galaxy, are you talking about the Baxel sector specifically? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, but I want to double check. An Imperial citizen. So he's not a Hutt. But he isn't a soldier either. So he's a general. This is a regular person. And I like... One of my favorite things to use in the storylines is regular people. It's always been my favorite thing, is regular people. Even in, like, D&D. My favorite thing to do is be the human fighter. The basic people, because they have sometimes the most interesting storylines. If you're the fish out of water in like the big, huge, arcing, galaxy-ending threats or whatever. What is this? Communication stations. Go get that. All right. Let's start with. Let's make him a human. Let's just make it basic. He's an Imperial citizen. He's a human, so he doesn't have to deal with the discrimination and stuff. We'll just start simple, and then we'll use. What does he go through? Let's start with what is his talents. Let's build him from the ground up. Let's say a lot of people do smuggler, and a lot of people do Scrapper. So let's not use Scrapper. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's put him on Teth, and Teth is essentially like kind of the capital of the Imperial Baxel sector, right? So let's say he's on Teth, or he's born on Teth, and Teth is decently set up. I think Teth is what, is it a billion? Hang on. I got a book here. Hang on. Oh no, it's farther away. Oh no. All right, let's find Teth. Let's find Teth here. Let's find Teth. Let me get this information correct before I mess myself up here. Teth. T-E-E. Teth. Teth has a population of... Oh, it's not even a billion. It's 45 million. And Teth, let me just make sure I'm correct in this. Was abandoned by the Huts. Blah, 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 blah. There's not really anything... Oh yeah, major exports for Teth is foodstuff. So yeah, I was right. Teth is like an agricultural planet, right? So let's make him a farmer. Let's make him a average Joe farmer guy. He's been living in the galaxy. Doesn't even know it's a galaxy, right? Let's make him just on the planet. And he is here to... He's on Teth. He's raising crops. And he just deals with crops every day. He tills the ground. He's working with, water. He's working to make food. He's doing all the typical farmer stuff. Let's start there. Typical farmer stuff. But what changes when you're an Imperial citizen and you have to be doing farming stuff? How much of that gets actually used by you? How much does the Empire take to use for themselves? Like, what do they call as upon you for taxes, right? Do they come to you for credits in their taxes, or do they come to you for food for taxes? Because that's something that happened in a couple of the books. I remember specifically, I think it's one of the Ahsoka book, where the Empire is after food stuff. I may be incorrect. I may be mixing books up there. So let's say that the Empire is showing up and they're wanting your food supplies. Good luck, guys. And so you have to deal with the Empire dealing with food. Provide details of like species, major life choices. Let's say it's an adult male in his 30s. And our timeline, that puts him as a teenager in the... Or not quite a teenager yet. If he's in his 30s, yeah, he'd be a teenager during the fall of the Republic. However, he's on Teth. So that is just pretty much a name to him. Like, the Republic, that exists far away in the galaxy. Like, they showed up one time, they shot some people. The Confederacy showed up, they shot some people. Whoop-de-doo all, right? He's so far removed from the galaxy that he doesn't really concern himself with the goings-ons until they start dealing with his food stuff. Now, if he's a good farmer, even if he's like a good businessman, maybe he's able to sell his food very effectively. He's able to make money off of it. And maybe even you go so far as he gets in contact with, say, Perla, and he's able to be a supplier of Perla. That's what we'll go with it. He's a supplier for Perla Corporation. He provides some foodstuffs. He sells them to Perla. Perla takes the foodstuffs and he sells it around and they sell it to other people in the Baxel sector. Now you have a supply chain for Perla, which is a major organization in the Baxel sector. Perla then sells supplies. So this is how, like, spiderweb effect, right? Butterfly effect or whatever. So you start with like the simple supplies, and this is where most of our events take place. They take place at the start of the supply chain, at the end of the supply chain. So like Bolivar, the Bolivar, especially like during Survivor's Endeavor, right? They were mining coaxium and trying to refine coaxium. That is a start of the supply line item. That item by itself is it's an item. But if you pair that with what the item does, meaning it's a item for ships to travel, to make. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where is the guy you were shooting at? He must have been moosed. Chicken. I was rambling. Now I lost my track. So like, yeah, you're selling these items to the Perla Corporation, who then sells them to a larger galaxy, and that's how people at like New Foland would get supplies maybe from this person, right? They wouldn't be directly from the guy. They wouldn't be getting the supplies directly from him, but they would be... Who is... What? I feel like you're not supposed to be there, Gazanti. Oh, well, retreat. Yeah. So, like, that's just simple. And that's kind of like the regular things that happen in the galaxy, where you just have little bits of stuff. One thing that I like about it in Andor, where they show that he's building these things in the factory, right? The prison factory. And he's building these devices. I mean, they're basically just like little pieces of metal that clank together. It's nothing major. Better. Need more of those down. I don't realize that arc was mine. Then, at the end of Andor Season 1, they showcase that those are all small pieces that get put together to build the dish of the Death Star. That is a concept that I like using for our events, right? Where you have little bits like the coaxium. We'll go back to the coaxium. The coaxium is what fuels ships. It's a fuel source. And it's important. At the end of that chain of supply chains, you have to mine it, you have to refine it, you have to transport, you have to do all these things to it. And every step of the way, there's people. In the real world, there's one person that does one part of that process, and then it moves up to the next person. It's like I work in construction in the real world. I don't make the products that I install. I don't make the power that goes through the wiring. I don't make the wiring. I put the wiring in the building. I don't build the building. I don't build the boards. I don't put the roof on. I don't do all the other stuff. I just run the wires and put the outlets in. That is part of what a regular person would be in the Star Wars galaxy. We don't get to see a lot of that so much. Most of the time you get like the scrappers. You don't really get a lot of the people that do the building. You get a lot of people that are just doing the surviving, which I get. I mean, it's the galaxy that is just trying to survive for the most part. And most of the time you see the people that are actually trying to like make a living, they're kind of portrayed as more of the bad guys because they're trying to make a profit out of themselves. And I kind of feel like that's a waste, because in the real world, everybody wants to make a profit so you can keep living, you can keep getting supplies, you can get fun toys, you can do stuff like this if you have money. I don't have much of it, that's why there's not a lot of it. But so like I like go back to the random farmer guy, right? He's just making profit, and if he gets put in with Perla, he can make profit through Perla, and the galaxy is better off that way. All right, we got a fleet here now. Let's double check this section. But I want to break this fleet. How's that for a ramble, Caden? Whoops. Mission holocron outfit. Oh, over here, Rotha. Umbarans. I feel like they're on the wrong planet. I'm sorry. I feel like you guys shouldn't be there. Okay. What are your thoughts on that? Open to the chat. Like, what do you think of a normal person living in the galaxy? Because that's one of the things that I try to encourage people to do during the RP events, right? There's not a lot there, is there? Oh, there's some land units. We could catch some land units if we get there in time. That's the part of the RP stuff that I push for. Like, I try to keep people from using legacy characters. Like we don't really do Darth Vader. We'll have Han Solo at the next one, but like I warned him, canonically you only have about 2 more events before Han Solo is forced to go do other stuff. We used to do some more of that stuff, but I'm trying to move away from that because I like the idea of being a regular person in the galaxy. I also love all the ships that immediately just turn and run away from us. That's fun. All right, this is, I think, the 3rd time that we've been here. 3rd time's a charm, right? This time we've got, how many? I can bring in 22. Each Imperial Star Destroyer is 37. Okay, I'll have to make sure I don't overstock my stuff here. Speed up, boys. Did I miss anything in that? Major life choices, professions. I chose farmer. Necessary to best understand the slice of life. Yeah, like I feel like that the average person like doesn't even get the chance to do a lot of extra schooling. You get regular schooling. You get how to read, how to write basic. Especially this guy, he's a farmer, so the basics of crops, right? But higher education, like going off world and doing stuff, most people don't get to do. Leaving the planet is expensive. It's expensive to travel between planets because fuel and time is a thing. And that doesn't get touched on a lot in the regular show. I think there was a little bit of that they touched on in Bad Batch. But they didn't do a ton with it. I kind of wish they did. Oh, we are too close. Well, I guess we're here is what we're doing. All right, let's drop them in. Oh, wait. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. There. This is gonna look cool. I hope it looks cool. Bring in the Storm Commandos. The Dreadnoughts along the sides. There's an Imperial flotilla. The Empire is starting to show its colors now. We only have one fleet in the entire galaxy, but here it is. Is that gas? Oh, it's a space station. Okay, it's not a gas refinery. See if we can bait them to come towards us a little bit. Picket ships up. Let's move the Star Destroyers up a little bit. Is that kind of what you're looking for, Caden, or are you looking for a little bit more? We should name it. We should give him a name too. Let's make him. Let's see. Let's make Turvan. That is true. The Outer Rim should get a couple different languages. I mean, because you'll have Galactic Basic, but you've got all the extra little languages and little planets. I need to go through and read those properly instead of just reading bits of those Thrawn books. Probably sounds like sacrilege. Alright, Tyus, go in. Get some of those guys before they get in their safety nets. What type of other languages? Let's put that out there. Other languages to be used. I've only read bits of the Thrawn trilogy. I've never gotten to read the whole thing. I found excerpts of it off and on. Tarvan. Why is there only one TIE fighter going up there? I meant to send multiples. My bad, dude. That dude just got iced. And the Victory's doing what Victory Star Destroyers do. Long-range rockets. That's why I love Victories 2. Is the Victory 2 still canon? Because I remember reading that the Victory 2s are no longer canon, which is such a shame. I love the Victory 2 compliments and ideas. Oh yeah, we're going to get some kills on this one. See, that's always a question. The original canon or the current canon, right? That thing just died, whatever that was. Was it a CR90? It was. Yeah, we're looking good. All right, Dreadnoughts are getting close. Take those suckers out first. Turn that ISD. That ISD is removing that. So let's keep that up. Do your thing. I'm a guy who likes to mix the legends and canon. There's a lot of the legends that I prefer. Like, I like some more of the Palpatine stuff that's in Legends. The Palpatine that's in the current canon, in my opinion, is much more dumbed down and boring. I liked the Palpatine that was more involved with more. I mean, he's involved with stuff in the current canon, but it's more of like, I'm here, I'm smarter than everybody because I'm the villain type of thought process. I felt like in the original canon, he was more, I'm the bad guy because I worked here to be here. I took care. Whoops, no, don't move forward. Just take him out. I took over the galaxy through years of hard planning. It was a lot of work. I don't feel like they show that in the current canon. Are you a bad one? Or mine? Where are you going? This is looking much better. Yes. Oh wait, now I gotta remember how to do the camera angle where it's just the ship. Nope, that's not it. I know there's a button where I can look at just the ship I'm holding on to. And now I can't remember what it is. That's battle cam, which battle cam's good. I like battle cam, but I'm not looking for battle cam right now. C. Ah, there he is. Thank you. Ah, yes. Oh, these ones have the Imperial insignia on the side on the dreadnoughts. That, ooh. That might be a good thumbnail right there for the next one. Yes. The Empire has arrived. But yeah, the Victory 2 Star Destroyers. I don't think they're canon anymore. Am I correct in remembering that? Does somebody else have some more knowledge than I do? No. In that. But I remember reading about them not being canon. I know in the original lore, I believe the Victory 2 was one of the things that was able to go into atmosphere, because the original ISD, I don't believe, was able to go into the atmosphere of a planet. And so the Victory 2 was used instead. And it has a different complement of the long-range artillery rockets and such. But I feel like in the new story, they show us the Victory or the Imperial Star Destroyers going into a planetary surface, going to like Jeddah. They almost touch down in Jeddah, and we see them in the atmosphere in not Rogue One. That was Jeddah. In Andor, I believe we see him on the surface of the planet, or not on the surface, but close to the surface. I believe originally they weren't able to do that, which is one of the reasons the Victory was around. Oh, whoa, he's on fire. Oh, we're gonna get him! Yay! It just took 2 Star Destroyers to break through. I wish that line wasn't there when you did that. Oh, the Victory 2 is canon now. I know originally it wasn't, like, right off the bat. Somebody said they said it wasn't canon because it wasn't in any of the movies. Did it show up in anything, or is it just in a book now? Because that's my favorite starship, or my Star Destroyer design, is the Victory 2. Surprised we got some of the civilians. They must have been on one of the ships we took out. Not civilians, but one of them. Oh dear. Dearie me. It's the part that I'm not good at. Jedi-related antiquities were destroyed by the Imperial Security Bureau. They would never. Only traitorous stuff got destroyed. Oh, did it show up in a source book? That's good. That's good. It's always canon to me. The Victory 2 has just always been my favorite Star Destroyer design. Imperial Star Destroyer design. I prefer we have civilians. We have to keep the civilians alive. Wait, look at those. Look at those. Oh no, they're not. Okay, I thought they were like whoops. I thought those were something different at first. Oh no, they are. Look at that. That's kind of a fun. I don't think I've seen that before in any. Why are we frozen? Uh-oh. Okay. But yeah, they're kind of like they're like a mix with snowtroopers. They're like it's a snowtrooper mixed with Imperial infantry. That's kind of fun. As like a civilian's militia protecting their home, but for the Imperials. That's kind of fun. I like that. To get you guys inside your huts. Get you guys back there. Get you guys up to here. Let's get everybody. All the civilians up to here. Actually, you guys get out of your house. Yeah, you're not meant for the front lines, but you're living on the front lines now. Welcome to the Empire. You must do your duty. It's kind of a fun looking map. Looks like there's a way up to the top section here. Actually, what am I doing? You guys go ahead and get up here. I had a lot of game issues for some reason. We were discussing this last week. What's them where? Guy's getting killed by what? Take cover. Oh no, the civilians are dead in the streets. How dare they? Oh man. Are you guys even shooting back? What do they got? They got like some sort of sharpshooter? Oh, they've got sniper groups. Charge the snipers, men. Take that bunker. Get in the bunker. For the Empire. The Empire thanks you for your service. We'll get you an Imperial Cross for that. So you guys go the other way. You guys can come up the backside. Just walking through here. And there's... Oh, no, they aren't... Well, they kind of like a skirt thing at the... Well, he's dead. That's kind of an interesting design with the thing in the front. You guys even get in range of those guys? Get them. Charge. Charge them. Charge them. Shoot them back. Oh! They just removed you from existence. Oh, I see why. IPs. AT-APs. Those are fun ships. Or not ships, but designs. Alright. Alright, we're just going to auto-resolve this. That's all we got on that one. That wasn't a very good one. We'll probably go about 15 more minutes. I'm not doing as well as I was last time. No losses. Too bad. We're going to have to deal with that fleet here soon. However, there is a private planet between the two of us that they'll have to go through. But now we can take this planet. Let's grab... Is there anything over here we can use? Wait, I'm supposed to take you to Kessel. Can you make it to Kessel? Not Kessel. Where am I taking you? Hang on. Reconnaissance, yes. Wasn't I supposed to take this guy somewhere? No, I'm confused. I thought I was supposed to get that guy. Here, research. The Maw. Okay. I can get him there to the Maw. What's this mission here? I don't remember that one. Okay. So we need to take the two of you guys to the Maw. That was Castle, not the Mall. Oh well. I'll have to remember when they get there to fix that. We need to make a break into Corellia at some point. Alright, let's grab... Did I lose my portrait by accident? Oops. Alright, what else you guys got? Throw me something else. Get me talking. I'm not keeping myself going tonight. Let's bring that fleet over here. Mission log, what? I thought I got the reconnaissance mission. Oops. I thought I already did that. Ooh, there's Umbara. That's what I need to take. Forgot that Umbara was so close to Kashyyyk. I don't feel like that's enough. See what we can do here. One last one for the night, maybe? Second to last one? We'll see. I won't be around next week to do this, so it'll be a couple weeks before I get back. How long do I intend the RP series go in the timeline for change things up? I think that we can go for a long time in our current timeline. I use the system of basically every day that passes or every 2 days for 1 day in the Star Wars galaxy, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1. They have Juggernaut and Snowspeeders. That's kind of how I try to plan things out. So a year for us is 6 months for them. That way we don't speed through, because initially we were doing an event was 2 months in between, and I was doing the math and realizing how long it would take us to get through anything, and all of us would age way too quickly for us to even begin to pretend that it was happening like that. And so we switched it to every event was like every 6 months, but as they get close together we may change it up a little bit. I think we can go all the way to like 6 ABY, I think it is, or something like that. 4 or 6 ABY, because there's a lot of stuff that ends up happening in our sector later on after Battle of Yavin and such. There's a lot of options as the time progresses for us in the Baxel sector. There's like nothing out here, is there? Oh, I thought that was a big skeleton at first. That's just a defensive setup. Man, they're prepared for war. Look at that. Oh, wowzers. This group, they are set. This group has been fighting for... This must be left over from the Clone Wars. I like how that guy's just carrying his gun in his hand. He's not really carrying it to fight. What are you guys shooting at? What's shooting at you? Wait, you're shooting at the defenses? You're not getting shot at. You're just shooting. And you're a stormtrooper, so you're just hitting the ground. This looks right. They're not actually... Oh, there's some rebels. Alright, now you guys can take some cover. Get into the defenses. Give me those TIE fighters. Bring those TIE fighters up. But I personally think that we can keep the RP series going for a long time. That's the way I would do it. If I keep making the events and such, and they don't tell me to quit. Oh no, okay. We're not gonna take the landing zone, are we? Try to get in the ditch if you can. I'm calling that AT-AT. Calling that heavy weapons group. Calling the group. Calling that group. Oh, you're about to die. You along? No, you're abandoned. Ooh, you're abandoned. Where do I get up to you first? Where are you going, Stanley? Get back over here. Alright, everybody take cover. See if you can take that out before it gets up. Get in the trenches, boys. If we could... Okay, remember I said talking about that field thing earlier? If there was a field that was set up more like this, I would love to do a Battlefront that was something more akin to this type of setup. You know, trenches with defenses and such to deal with. That would be a ton of fun to do. Alright, we need to get that AT-AT up there. You stay there. That's always a fun look. I like the Sand Trooper or more heavily armored look. for these guys. All right, move to the next trench. Leapfrog. We're playing World War I tactics now. That's just a cool shot. Like, if we had in a field that was like this, I really wouldn't use it for an RP event, but I would so do a Battlefront event. Imagine how cool that would be doing something like this as Battlefront. Next army unit, get up there to the next trench. Charge the next trench. Here comes a speeder. Can you take care of that speeder, AT-AT? War Games in Minnesota has one. Ooh, that would be cool because that would like you could have like the Rebels Entrenched. We have like a min band section from the Han Solo movie. I wasn't a super big fan of that movie overall, but that min band section I adore. Big Lakes Tactical. I'm gonna have to look into that. Just for my own personal drama too, because that would be a fun thing to do. As I also do like World War II reenacting, it'd be fun to do an event where you have set up trenches and such. I had one earlier on in my airsoft or my reenacting career where we got to do like a 24-hour event, and they let us dig full on dig trenches and such. And it's just something different if you're just sitting in a trench in an engagement. Get in there. This is just a fun map. I love this map. This feels like we're engaging an area that may or may not want us here. They don't want us here. Let's just be honest. It doesn't matter because we are here now. Not to worry, civilians. We are here to help. We are here to liberate you from yourselves. Next trench. That's kind of like the Rock in some areas. There's just big old rocks everywhere. Trying to climb around on all that stuff. Whoops. No. Wrong button. Bombing run. Bombing run. Don't mind if I do. I mean, that's probably we're gonna lose one because of that thing. Where's the bombers at? Let's watch this. Look at that map, though. I still can't get over this map. It's such a cool map. It's a Tauntaun running off in the distance. There goes one bomber. There goes another bomber. We didn't make it through anything major, did we? It's too bad. By the time this ATT gets in range, so ATAT gets within range. Take care of that real quick. And anti-imagery turret, take that out. Give me some squads. Let's move up to the next trench. Go, go, go. Run. Run. Don't stop. Go, go. Is that Tauntaun right in the background? Oh, these guys can't just hop over. They've got to go the long way around. You guys just stay right there. Give me another group that moves up here. Then we have General Veers here. Bring that Juggernaut in. What is that back in the background? It's not a Juggernaut. Is it like a modified Juggernaut? What is that? Hang on. Let's pause. Let's look what this sucker is. Yeah, Iblis, I think is how you say his name. I'm surprised he's not in Fleet. On the ground, he uses a modified Juggernaut. It isn't a Juggernaut. Okay. The Juggernaut version Juggernaut. Let's go. ATTE. Why do you keep calling this an ATT? It's an AAT. There's a Juggernaut. Let's go Juggernaut v Juggernaut. Favorite personal blaster? I am partial to the E11. Wait, is you just gonna walk over that? That's why you have an ATTE. You just walk over the defenses. This is the whole reason the ATATs exist, right? Can't stop that sucker. You just need to stop moving though. Like, you're getting way too far ahead. General Veers, I appreciate your gun ho. I'm a big fan of the E11. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Yes. Yes. Soak it. The Rebel, was it the A280? That's a fun one. Yeah, the E11, it's always just been my go-to. I've always liked that gun in Star Wars. Stop going forward. You just need to stop. Veers, stop it. Get that Juggernaut up here. Get some off of Veers. That and the DC-15 I've always enjoyed. Well, I take that back. I prefer the DC-17 over the DC-15. I played Republic Commando. I like that gun. Hit that sucker. Yes. Look at that chaos. How many people here have played Republic Commando? Is that a thing? I thought about playing that first, but I was like, that's gonna make me even more distracted than this game gets me distracted. But this is better than me just sitting here trying to talk by myself, because I would just sit here in silence if I didn't even have the game going. I would sit there and go, Lego Star Wars. Yes. Which one? Are we talking the... My Juggernaut! My Jug! Looks like Juggernaut killed Juggernaut. I looked away and they killed my Juggernaut. You stay put. Alright, all y'all stop crashing like cowards and charge them. Well, which Lego Star Wars, right? Because I played on the original Xbox Lego Star Wars, and it was split between prequel trilogy and original trilogy. And now we've blown holes in the defenses. Oh, I see. The defenses are breakable. The original saga of the 6 movies on DS. I played on the original Xbox it was a prequel game, and then we also played the original trilogy game. And on the Wii, I played the Clone Wars version, which was separate from everything else, and I played the Complete Edition. I have the Skywalker Saga Edition on my PC. I've played a little bit of that, which I laughed at because that game actually made me like Rey more than the movies did, and that just is weird that a Lego game seemed to do Rey better than the movies. And I don't know if that's just me, but I just found that kind of interesting. Is somebody ever gonna take out that infantry turret? Go. Go over there. Then you bring any more reinforcements. In a healing group. I do know I had some friends that played on the DS. Can you, Veers? Can you target encampments? At least stop spawning stuff. How far away is that for you? Is that within range? You seem confused. Fine, take out those. Nobody's in there. Start targeting things that actually have things in them. There we go. Move up, move up. There was also... Was there one or two of the Clone Wars games? As a kid, I thought the Clone Wars games were amazing because they let you do like some simple RTS mechanics before I had Empire at War. And so you could build the stations that the clones and droids would spawn from, and I thought that was the coolest thing. No, target that. Why aren't you targeting that? You have line of sight. Take it out. Are there any Lego games I'm forgetting? That's not the right button I wanted to hit. Bomber run, finally. Remove that from the galaxy. There we go. Make sure there's nothing over here. Intelligence center. That's unnecessary. Here come the bomber. Wait, why am I down to only one bomber? Did I miss some anti-aircraft stuff somewhere? Did you miss? It missed. You went right beside it. It's TIE pilots. I don't know why I expected anything better. It's kind of weird. They keep firing at all the walls and stuff instead of actually firing at the enemies. Do you guys actually shoot back from inside these bunkers? Where even is this guy? Okay. Take that. Heavy weapons, guys. Go ahead. Whoops, that's not the right button. Personal goal for Echoes, for the event to run properly. And not be sitting there just hyperventilating for half of the event because everything's going wrong. That's my personal goal. Is for the event to run smoothly and all the players get to have fun and be immersed in the game. That's why I've been putting so much effort into some of the prep stuff and trying to do things like talking to people and doing the... Oh, there is stuff over there. What is that? Why is there a Lamba shuttle here? That's ours. Interesting. I wonder if I destroy that. These must be all civilian holdouts. The one thing about Echo's Resolve that's a little bit different is, unlike Fate's Grasp, where we went for what, 28 hours, I think it was 28 not consecutive hours. Echo's Resolve is only 16 hours of gameplay, and specific. Because we start Saturday and then we play into the darkness area Oh, Lomba is for the non-combative hero. Oh, that makes sense. The where was I going with that? My brain just shut off. Oh yeah, hours. The game's a lot shorter because of the limitation of the field. Because we'll play Saturday and then we shut down for the night portion and then we start the night the hut games at night and then we start back up Sunday morning. And so I think it's overall just 16 hours. I think is what it was. Missions that I want to go on. I'm actually not certain. I'd love to do some stuff. One of these days, I'm going to come in as a player for a while and just experience the galaxy, the world, and such. Oh, you got a power generator over here. TIE fighter. You'll never do it, but target the power generator. Where's Veers at? Veers, I have a canonical thing for you to attack. Go attack the power generator. Technically, yes. Also, no one really dies in it, so it kind of isn't. It's kind of a mixed bag on that regard. It's kind of a fun thing for us to play at night. We are going to pull the... Yeah. That's why I'm going to have to put an alien mask on. One of the things that we're going to try to do is have like a Perla gathering, like a Perla gala, a party of sorts to have the Perla guys to go do and such, since the town would be normally under Perla protection and now it's being used to fight in. And so that's one of the things we're going to try to have a party that the Perla guys are working on as kind of our story reason for them to not be in the town and not fighting the civilians or the whoever ends up being whoever. Yeah, we're trying to, I'm not sure exactly what all is happening, if we are going to do another mystery thing or if we're just going to do a just a straight up party like we did last time. Because at Fate's Grass, we just had a straight up party in the cantina. They had a dance party, had food and music, and some games, and just played around. And we might just do that again. We may do something more with it. I've considered doing another murder mystery, a little more scripted this time, and have some stuff for a way for players to interact with it. Because last time we did that at Ambition's Toll, we didn't have a ton of bombardment available. Hello, Lamb. Just right on the shuttle. Overkill? Maybe. Deserved? Probably. Come on. Give me one turbo laser bolt directly on them. Come on, one hit directly, please. Please, one hit directly. I need this. Come on. No. Ah, you're missing. Terrible shots. Just like the Empire. Alright, walk down there and take it out. Do it by foot. Do it the hard way. Veers, have you taken that thing out yet? With maximum firepower. There you go. You still didn't quite take it out. Hit it with the armor piercing. Because at Ambition's Toll, we did a murder mystery where we had a creature that got released and was like killing people in the cantina. And people said, a TIE fighter just died. I think people had fun with it, but we also didn't really script anything out, and so it was kind of just up in the air as to what the heck was actually happening, what was going on. And it would be kind of fun to script one a little bit more, of set up like, okay, this person is the murderer, and these three people have information on that person, and throw some red herrings in the mix. I think that would be fun to do at some point. I have some ideas on how to run something like that, but not sure what we're going to do yet. There'll be something. There'll be some sort of cantina party. There'll probably be a sabacc tournament. That one will probably be off the field, be my guess. Alright, who else do we need to take out? Like, is it just that shuttle? Then we can leave. Get him, boys. Just that nonchalant of the... Ooh, hello. Wait, is that llama shuttle in the water? Wait, there's stormtroopers there. Hang on. We need to kill this guy. That or you should be working for us. I do need to play at least one of the what the heck? Is that a Sarlacc pit? That's a Sarlacc pit. Hello. I ain't going over there. Alright, bombing run, finally. Come on. Well, see, these are regular TIE bombers. Did I have a specialized squadron last time that let me do whatever that other group was? I forget what they were called now. So, yeah. Oh, the cantina is going to do some stuff. Remember, the cantina is still completely safe zone. So some of the stuff that's going to happen in the cantina, we can't have like... Okay, there we go. Firefights and stuff in the cantina. And so murder mysteries are a little weird in the cantina on how you go about dealing with it. But I still think a murder mystery would be fun to throw at them. I am not good at this game. But we got it. All that matters. Outpost, Governor's Palace. Power generator system. I'll come back here later. I'll have to remember that for next game. To come back and continue the defenses on that. Make that one of our barrier worlds. Yeah, alien masks, nobody asked you to do work. I need to get a better mask. The only true mask I have is my, like, Sith Acolyte mask, and that doesn't work well for a civilian. See this guy walking up to you in town, probably not going to want to have a conversation with him. I do have a Jawa costume that I have scrolled away for my own personal use. I keep threatening to use it to go into the town, and so nobody will know who I am, but I haven't got a chance to do that yet. I keep giving it to... How? These stealth units. Man. I'm not going to fight that. I'm kind of tired of the fighting at this point. Maybe we'll start that next game. That's a fleets, quality 1, structure, goal and platform, acclimator. Okay, yeah, we'll do that later. Where is this? I guess I can't just save, can I? Oh yeah, there I can. Nope, I can't save because it's a... Dang it. Alright, we'll fight this one out, then we'll call it quits. This is where I'm supposed to bring Vader. What happens if I lose a planet? Do I have the locals? I do. Are frantically loyal. Oh yeah, the Nagarai. Forgot about these guys. So it's a bad thing if I lose this planet. Uh-oh. Stop freezing. Go terrorize them. Go, boys. Are these like the warrior... Oh, this is the barracks way over there. Let's go over there. Of course, Han Solo and Chewbacca and Kyle Katarn are here. Of course. Let's go build some defenses and make them really annoyed at us. Go, little one. With your battle blasters. There's Kyle Katarn. Get him, boys. Get him. Actually, you guys aren't doing too shabby on him, are you? Get him. They're coming for your home. Get him. Take him out. Take him out, boys. Oh, well, I think he just got executed by his fellow. A skeleton there? This would be a bunker turret? What's that? What else we got here for defenses? Let's make it annoying to take us. Go civilians. Not even civilians in Nagarai. They're not civilians in the slightest. Assassinate them. Go for it, boys. That's gonna make it fun. This is kind of fun. Shipyard stuff. One thing that I do want to do, as that's an idea that I want to do for myself, is there's going to be an Imperial mission that I would like to be a part of. I may be too busy doing coordination because it's going to be kind of a bigger thing. But it would be fun to do that mission as either myself or Veld Durand. And I like the sound of their blasters. Listen to that. Man, they're doing decent damage on these hero units too. These guys may win us the fight. Look at that. They just took out a Wookiee. Heck yeah, go on, boys. Make them think twice. Put you guys over there. Let's see what else we got on this field. They're retreating. No, don't let them retreat. Come back here, you bastards. No, you don't. That's what you thought. Come on, get them. Darn, didn't get any of the heroes. Don't touch my stuff. Oh, he's almost here. Maybe I wait and let that happen. Let's see, what can I build? Let's build something else here. Let's give them... See, they've got one of those. Let's give them an outpost. And we'll give them... Let's give them a factory. Why not? Okay, you actually need to go to the mall, my bad. Uh-oh. My printer just changed noises. Okay, he's at the mall. That's where you need to be, right? What's that happen? Does that anything happen now that you're at the mall? Yeah, Imperial Defectors. Double tech. Where did I see that? Huh. Okay. But yeah, he's at the mall now. Alright, make sure we save the game this time. Well, I didn't quite get a lot of talking done this time. Not sure what was happening there. I just wasn't really in a talkative mood for some reason. Gotta apologize for that. I won't be around next week to play and talk. I will be doing a lot of stuff in Texas. And then the week after that, I want to get back into this. And might try to spice things up some more. I like answering lore questions and stuff. Specifically. So I may need to try to figure out a way to do more of that. Or maybe have some talking points for myself to chit-chat about. But I don't know. It's kind of fun to play the game either way. Enjoy chatting with people. I need to get back to editing the BHN episode. I did end up getting the last, or the next part of the Baxelnet HoloNet, the Baxel HoloNet news recorded, and I'm in the process of editing it now. Hopefully, everything goes well, it'll be uploaded tomorrow or Monday. Hopefully, everything works out well. Otherwise, we'll see. So, any further questions from anybody before I tootle on out of here? I've been printing a lot of stuff lately. I've been trying to print stuff, greebles for all of our hidden caches. I'm going to have a whole bunch of little plastic totes to throw around the field that people can find, and I'm trying to make out these little greebles to put on it to make it a little bit more Star Warsy. So it's not just a plastic container with paint out there, but we'll see. I've got like 100 of those suckers I got to print. I don't think I'll get around to it, but I might. What is this sign in the chat business? All right, now I'm curious. Apply that. Let's go over here. Let's see what I can do with this. Cannot be performed. Oh, I have to do that inside the web browser. Okay, well, that explains it. But thanks for hopping on, guys. I think I know everyone that's in here. And I appreciate you guys for watching and talking. Didn't get a lot of talking done, and I apologize for that. Probably going to do another Q&A stream at some point with 6mm Mando. And maybe end up doing one with faction commanders. I thought about maybe doing that. Maybe getting Crix on for one. Doing one with Imperial admins and one with a Rebel admins. Maybe doing some of that stuff would be kind of fun. But that's also can be kind of challenging to get everyone on the same page. But I mean, I'm thinking about looking into that for the future. But yeah, continuing on. The grind continues. I'll give you guys a look behind the curtain here, a literal one, as the work is continuing. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. The wall of stuff that is growing exponentially. I had to start adding more stuff, which has been interesting. You know, the string that happens in the movies. I thought I'd put one up as a joke on my wall of planning stuff, and surprisingly it actually helps quite a bit. So it's like, oh cool, now I'm gonna have string all over my walls, and it's really gonna confuse people when they come over and look. Not that I have a lot of people that come over, but you know. But thank you guys. I am going to call it quits here, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks. I won't be around next week, so we'll have one in 2 weeks, and we'll continue this and continue keeping lore questions and such in the back of your minds, because even if I don't know, because I don't know a lot of lore answers myself sometimes, I'm not as well versed as some people think I am, but I love getting those questions and then going and finding the answers, because there is a gap of time with my Star Wars knowledge where I went from being a super big Star Wars nerd to a period of time where I wasn't a Star Wars nerd anymore to back to being a Star Wars nerd, and so there's a gap in my knowledge in there. But yeah, it's fun. It's still fun to look into stuff. This series has kept my interest in Star Wars definitely more so than a lot of the recent stuff. So it's fun to have these projects to work on, especially when you can add your own input, your own little flair, even though it doesn't matter in the overall scheme of things, but it's still fun to have that. But toodles, guys, thank you very much for hopping on, and I will see y'all in a couple weeks. Oh, one thing that might throw in the chat, if timing, like I've been trying to decide timing wise. I think I'm going to keep it for 7 o'clock Central for now, but I may end up shifting that in the future. So maybe keep that in mind too. But toodles, guys, see you guys next time. No, clicked off the screen. That's not the right screen. That's not the right